Hey guys, hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So today in this video I'm going to discuss with you benefits of GATE exam, why actually you should give this exam more seriously and what are its benefit over CSIR NET exam. So I hope that most of you who are connected to this channel are aspirants of CSIR NET exam, but this GATE exam is also one of the exam which you can give along with CSIR NET exam, and that's what this video is about, that why actually you should be more serious about GATE exam as well. So I'll be talking about what are the plus points of this GATE exam, where it helps you, how you can prepare, what's the syllabus, what's the cutoff, what's general things which you need to keep in mind while preparing for this GATE exam. All right, now if you know about, or if you have heard about this GATE exam, mostly those people who are who do engineering, they have more focus on the GATE exam. Like people who do BTech or those who are in MTech, they are more preparing for this GATE exam. For mechanical engineering, for different branches of engineering. In sciences, GATE has a different role. For them, the role is different. The role is to take admission in MTech or to get a proper job with the help of GATE exam. For science students, the role is a little bit more. Okay, for you guys, there are more benefits of your GATE exam, which generally we overlook. So the motive of this video is to just to discuss about it, and the reason why I'm making this video is that the GATE notification or the form filling of GATE is just going to start in next few days. So just in case if you have made up your mind for filling this exam or not, this video might help you to make a decision out of it, right? So we'll discuss about it in more detail in this video. So do watch this video till end, and without wasting any time, let's continue with our video. Alright, so I'll try to make a comparison between CSIR NET and GATE exam. That's how we will make this video on. And the first thing which I will discuss is syllabus. Okay, so the syllabus of your GATE exam is almost similar. Okay, the syllabus is almost similar for GATE and CSIR NET exam. Whatever topics you study for CSIR NET exam are quite same in the GATE exam. Just there are few newly added topics in GATE exam. In the last year, that is when the pattern was a little bit changed, and when they have allowed bachelor's third year students also to join for this GATE exam. Till that time onwards, they have changed the pattern a little bit, and there they added some new topics. I have made a playlist of those topics, although in the previous GATE exam there were no question from there, but still we are hopeful that the questions will be asked from there. So in case if you want to cover those topics, the playlist is there. I'll give you link of that in the I button. You can click over there and watch that particular video, right? The playlist of all the newly added topics in the GATE exam. So syllabus is almost similar for both of them. The only way or the only thing is the approach is different. Okay, for CSIR NET exam, we generally go for any two of the topics that might work, like organic, inorganic, or physical, inorganic. That's how people approach for it. It generally works and they are able to qualify the exam. But for GATE, you cannot do that because you don't have any options. Okay, so there are no optional questions, or there are no options, there is no there is no choice in the questions. So there is no choice in the question. That means you don't have a choice of doing 20 out of 40. It's not like that. Every question is compulsory in the GATE exam. All right, whereas in CSIR NET exam, you know that in part A out of 20 you have to do 15, in part B out of 40 you have to do 35, in part C out of 60 you have to do 25. So this is how it goes, but in GATE it is not like that. So that makes GATE a little bit difficult than CSIR NET exam. The second thing is that in GATE calculator is allowed, and that's why calculative questions are asked. Okay, calculative questions are more asked in GATE exam, especially numericals. Physical chemistry is of a good level in GATE exam compared to CSIR NET. So this is something which you should know if you are preparing for GATE exam, that you have to focus more on calculative questions. You should be good at using scientific calculator, the one which is provided digitally in your GATE. And if you don't know how to use that, I have made a video of that also, so you can watch that as well. And you should be able to, you should have a good command over all the three, organic, inorganic, and physical. At least you should have a decent command over the third one. Okay, two should be good, the third one should have a decent command on. So that is about the preparation and syllabus. The next thing is about the cutoff. Cutoff generally depends upon the question paper. It every year it changes depending upon the question paper, but generally it stays between 27 to 32 marks. Now last year in 2020 GATE exam, 2021 GATE exam, basically the exam was very simple. Okay, the question paper was very simple. That's why the cutoff was quite high that time. But it generally like it stays between 27 to 32 marks out of 100. Okay, so GATE exam is out of 100. So out of 100, this is the passing marks for unreserved category. For reserved category, it decreases as such, right? So this is about the cutoff. Now the thing is that what are the actual benefits of this? Okay, so what benefit you actually get from here? So as you all know that CSIR net, basically that is more of your research oriented exam or research related exam. If you qualify CSIR net JRF, you get a fellowship during your PhD, and for if you don't do PhD after qualifying JRF, it's of not much use. Okay, you cannot use JRF to get a job directly. Okay, that is difficult to do. There are certain jobs in private sectors, but as a government job there is no other options, or there is no PSUs which will take you based upon your JRF rank. Okay, so that is something which you should know. So this CSIR net exam is more of research oriented. It pushes you towards doing PhD. It like when you qualify CSIR JRF, it motivates you to do PhD. It motivates you to pursue PhD and join as a research scholar, and then utilize your JRF to get the fellowship. Whereas in GATE there are various other opportunities, like you get job opportunities. There are various PSUs are public sector undertakings, like your ONGC is there, and BARC are there, ISRO is there. So all these basically offer job opportunities to like to join as through the GATE exam. Although for that you need a good GATE rank, but yet it is an option. Okay, so there are job opportunities through GATE. Then obviously GATE is one of the options, one and the only option basically, from where you can go into IITs and IISERs. Although if you have CSIR JRF, then also you are eligible to join IITs and IISERs, but if you have a GATE and you don't have CSIR JRF, then also you are eligible for that. So GATE is a more of a gateway kind of thing which can help you to get into IITs, IISERs, NITs, IISc. So all these renowned institutes, you can get into them through GATE rank and through GATE score. Then there are some direct recruitments which are there, which are based upon your GATE rank, like recruitments in BARC, recruitments in your DRDO. You know, recently scientific officer OCES notification was there. It was having two options, like whether you can opt it through the GATE rank or you can go through the entrance. So that is where GATE also helps you. So GATE has a more, you know, it's more versatile, it has more options. You have more opportunities when you qualify GATE with a good rank, apart from your CSIR net. So it's by no means I am telling that CSIR net is of that does not have much opportunities and all, but as I said that CSIR net is more of research oriented. If you are interested in doing research, then you should target for CSIR net exam. But if you don't want to go for research, you don't only want to do some job, or you want to join some PSUs and all, in that case GATE is your option, and GATE is the only thing which you should focus on, and you should focus for top 50 or top 100 rank in the GATE exam. So this is how GATE and CSIR net are entirely different from each other. The last thing which I want to tell you regarding your GATE exam is that just qualifying GATE exam also helps. You know, in CSIR net exam, either you qualify for JRF or you qualify for LS. If you don't qualify for any of these, you have to again give the exam next time. That's the only option which you have. And the cutoff in the CSIR net exam goes around 50% of the marks. That means around 100 marks or 110 marks out of 200. That's what is for the CSIR net exam. But when you come in the GATE exam, when you prepare for the GATE exam, over here if you just qualify the exam, that's what I told you about the cutoff. So if you just cover up the cutoff, or if you just pass down the cutoff, in that case also you have chances to get into IITs or to take admission into IITs. Okay, so admission in PhD programs. Okay, where, so basically in all of your IITs, then as I said you IISERs, then you have options for your NITs. All right, so these are all different institutes. Even IISc also takes based upon your GATE score, but in that case you need a good GATE score. Okay, depending upon the level of institute, depending upon what type of institute you are targeting, your rank should be falling in that. That means for the top IITs, your rank should be good. For lower IITs or for newer IITs, your rank should be just qualifying the exam will be enough. I have made a lot of videos. I have discussed this thing with a lot of my students who have actually qualified this exam in the previous attempts, and they are now taken admission in different IITs. They are they are continuing their classes, they are continuing their PhD. So you can check there out. Like, I had a whole playlist of discussion with the toppers. So there I have discussed with all of them through GATE rank how they have taken admission, how they have joined IITs and all. So you can check that out. So this is what it is, right? So qualifying this GATE exam also helps you to get into IITs, to take the admission. That's why I call this exam as a gateway. Okay, it's a gateway into IITs and IISERs. So these are some of the benefits which I just wanted to tell you before you go and fill the form, or before you think of filling or not filling this particular exam. From my perspective, if I have to give you an advice, my advice would be that if you are preparing for PhD, and if your target is PhD, you should give this exam, because here also you can get into PhD program to different IITs, IISERs and IIScs by qualifying this exam. So apart from CSIR NET exam, this is also one of the option which you have. And second thing is that if you are not interested in doing research, if you are someone who has done masters but you are not at all interested to do research further, you want to get a job, then also GATE is an opportunity, or GATE is one of the exam which can give you a high salary or a handsome salary job. So in both the cases, GATE exam is actually very important. So these are some of the benefits of GATE exam. I know there are many other which I didn't mention in the video. If you want to share any one of them, you can share that in the comment sections below. If you have any queries, you can ask in the comment sections below. And that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure, if you are new to this channel, do subscribe to the channel. If you like the content, please give it a like. And that's all from my side. See you in the next one. Till then, have a great day. Bye bye. Hey guys, so I teach for CSI UGC NET category on Unacademy platform. Over there, I take free classes as well as paid classes. You can reach out to my profile using the link given in the description of the video. You will find various free courses. Also, there are some paid courses. The paid courses are highly organized, they are regular, and they are on the daily basis. So in case if you are interested and you want to join my paid classes, for that you have to take Unacademy Plus subscription. You can do that by using my referral code, that is N_Huda. That's my referral code. If you use that referral code, you will get 10% discount on the subscription. Also, you'll get access to join my WhatsApp group along with other plus. So do check out my profile and access all the free classes, take the benefit of them. So that's it from me.